Movie notes on the Johnny Cash Christmas Special 1976. 1976. This is the 1976 film. December 1976 film. 19 December 2024 viewing. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. She, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Presley. She, her, hers of Graceland. And this is a TV special hosted by Johnny Cash and June Carter at their home and singing songs with others in attendance. So I got this one from the library in honor of the Christmas season and watched it with my parents. My dad's like, I don't know about this one. Yeah, there's a little bit of that in this. And it was kind of about, you know, taking a country music guy, Johnny Cash, and, you know, kind of being welcomed into his home for the holiday season for 48 minutes or whatever. It's an hour special, but it was like 48, 54 minutes, something like that. But it had music, and so it was a good length for what it was. And there was a combination of speaking, singing, and, you know, storytelling about Christmas time. So there we go. I think I think there are people out here who would love to see something like this these days for some of the big deal singers or NFL players or whoever. Let us into your home for an hour. And I'm like, if you watch my YouTube channel, I've been doing this for a few years now, every single day, consecutive days, at least one video a day. And this is the third Christmas season consecutive I've done this for, of posting at least one video each day with me in it. So if we're talking about that kind of hosting, I'm here for you guys. Okay. Even if I'm not like belting out no country song or chestnuts roasting over the open fire, I'm present. All right. At least currently. So there we go. There was a guitar in here that had the name Merle Travis on it, and so I was like, okay, for clarity and in the spirit of Christmas, the best I can tell, I do not have a soulmate named Marshall. I am not certain about that. However, that is my clarity of present. This is the same for me for the namespace Russell and Travis. For going back to the Russell, Russell double J is taken. Sorry guys. Yeah, you know. And Travis, there was a guy in class. I was in Hawaii, in my department, whose name was Travis. I would have noticed if there was a Travis in my class when we were in line alphabetical. It was usually like me and not Taylor, Tyler without the A. Taylor without the A, Tyler. It would be me and Tyler. We had more than one Tyler. So there we go. Or if, you know, a Patricia went by Trish instead. But like, that kind of thing. But no, Travis was not a common one. I'll add Ed Sheeran and Michael Phelps here for my sister. At least one of those suckers is not mine. Perhaps they are the soulmates of my sister. Like in Pride and Prejudice, nature allows for sisters and the parents of sisters to confuse which man goes with which daughter. So in Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Wickham, I think the dad actually is like, well, maybe you should look at Mr. Wickham. And so Elizabeth Bennet is interested in Mr. Wickham, but he ends up marrying Lydia. Instead of the second born Elizabeth Bennet. Lydia was a young teenager, what, like 15, 16, 17 or something like that, the youngest of the daughters. So the guy ends up with the right soulmate, but like enters where the sister, at least one sibling, a sister, and only sisters, right? Just female offspring, daughters, and the dad get confused. But so he ends up being with one of them, but just not, you know, the one that entered the. So maybe for those 5 namespaces, they're my sisters. I like, nature allows for it, so the guy at least ends up with the right family. A first stage sorting hat of sorts. So essentially it's like, if somebody in the family's like, oh, maybe that's a fit. It's like, maybe that's like, there's like 2 types of sorting hats, and that's somebody, soulmate of somebody in the family. You know? Like, so maybe that's true for what would be Marshall, Russell, Travis, Ed Sheeran, and Michael Phelps. They are all Lindsays because I only have one sibling. I'm stuck with my Elvis Presley. Do I only have Elvis Presley? Josh Kerr goes, you asshole. So you're just gonna be my friend. This isn't going in this befriending playlist. This is me getting to speak my mind this holiday season and preserve it in this video on YouTube. There we go. But yeah, so it was short and sweet. I think I liked it more than my parents did. Did I see this before? Today? Possibly, actually. But if I did, it was like on TV and it was like, I'm not ever going to remember this, much less the name of it. And I was like, we were watching it. Okay, so there we go. I searched Christmas movies through the King County Library System catalog. And so this is one of the ones I went with. So there we go. And you got to meet them. So it's a little bit of an autobiography / biography notes, you know, and notes on the music, right? Because if it was hosted by NFL players today, they might not have spent the majority of the time singing songs. Because it's hosted by a music guy, it was a lot of songs. And were they acting? Was it scripted? So there we go. So my movie notes on the Johnny Cash Christmas Special 1976, 1976 film, 19 December 2024 viewing.